I've got to drive today, and right before I left the house, a good friend of mine asked me a question about trading. It's a very common question that comes up. He asked me, before the age of Bitcoin, what was a good dollar per day metric that a trader should be able to make? And I see this come up a lot, and at least that is a metric for success in trading. How much money can you make per day? And I don't like that question. The reason I don't like it is because, first of all, I don't think it's the correct question, and second of all, it's a very common thing that education and fake gurus use to draw people in. Because when someone says I can make $500 a day, that's something people can really latch onto and understand, because they know like how much they make a day with their regular job, and they can think, okay, I can quit my job and just trade. And so it's very enticing to talk about the dollars per day, but that's not how trading works. It's just not, and that's why I don't like the question, because you have to take what the market gives you. You can go days, weeks, maybe even months without a signal that fits your strategy, and everyone has to have a strategy. No matter what your strategy is, you have to be patient for it, and not every day you're going to see that event. Maybe there's some people that can trade per day, but they're still looking for specific things to happen that they're going to capitalize on. They have an edge. Anyone that's successful in trading has an edge, and part of that edge is only taking trades when that comes about. So you can't say, today I'm going to make this, or tomorrow I'm going to make that, because you just don't know what the market is going to give you. And you have to remember that going into it. And so anyone that presents to you the fact that you're going to make this much per day, run. I'm trying to be nice about it, but no, run. That they don't know trading. They haven't been trading long enough to know that's a reality. It's a marketing thing. The other thing is, when you talk about making X amount per day, let's say you make $100 per day, that's a huge difference between someone with a $100,000 account versus someone with a $1,000 account. With a $100,000 account, making $100 a day is a 0.1% change, and for someone with a $1,000 account, that's a 10% change. And someone that's making 10% in a day is taking on way more risk. Their risk profile is dramatically higher than someone that's doing the 0.1%, obviously. And anyone taking on 10% gains is definitely putting themselves up for a 10% loss or more. That's just the way that risk works. You get paid to take on risk, and the more risk you take, the more you can make, but the more you also stand to lose. And so when you're getting into trading, when you're trying to learn it, you shouldn't be focused on the dollars at all. You should be focused on the percent, because that's going to build good risk management skills. And then once you have good risk management skills, all you have to do is just increase your position size. Then you can start making dollars that make it worth it to you. And that's what a lot of people, when they first get into it with smaller accounts, they feel like they have to take on more risk to make it worth their time. And I get that. That is a legit concern, because if you're sitting there trying to make, $5 and you're looking at a chart for 4 hours a day, it's not really worth your time. But you have to go through that process in your education, because then once you have those good skills, once you have that discipline, you can just up your size with the same strategy, with the same habits, and then you can make those dollars per day that might be your goal. So it's okay to have it as a goal, but that's not the first thing that you should be thinking about, especially if you're just starting out with trading. So anytime you see someone advertising making X dollars a day, go the other way. If someone's advertising percentage returns and they're not outlandish, then maybe it's worth your interest. Maybe they're a real trader. So don't get scammed, and keep your risk low and your wins high. See you guys later.